What's poppin', internet? Welcome to another episode of the Synced Up Filmcast, the show where we reel you into movie news and talk about the things that we've been watching. Today we're going to talk about some MCU stuff. We're going to talk about Dunkirk. We're going to rank that bad boy. I'm going to talk about Noah's favorite movie of all time. And that's about it.
What is it, Noah's favorite movie of all time?
It's Such a Beautiful Day.
Did you watch that recently?
I did, yes.
Okay.
I have thoughts.
Have you seen it before?
No.
Okay. I don't know what this is.
I have thoughts. I watched it because I forgot to talk about it last week. What happened was I was like, hey, Noah, you will sit down and watch Interstellar. And I will finally watch that movie you've been trying to get me to watch forever. And it was the only way I could get him to watch Interstellar. And he enjoyed Interstellar.
Is this the YouTube movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Has 100%. New thoughts? I didn't talk about it last week. No new thoughts. No new thoughts. No new. I'm one of your hosts, Timothy Duro. Joining me this week, of course, is your boy Mike.
As
Adrian on the sticks. Jordan's asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Pablo, if you want to get on his ass, you can do that.
Mm-hmm.
But he's sleeping.
Man was wide awake, and then 10 minutes passed. No,
dead
gone.
Asleep. Also,
it's hard to wake
Pablo, I need you to write in about Tenet because we're gonna watch that next week, and I know you recently watched that, and I need your thoughts. I need your thoughts.
He kind of wrote some opinions.
Yeah, he did a little bit. A little bit of housekeeping before we go into the show. If you enjoy the show, you should consider supporting us on Patreon at patreon.com/syncedup, where for $1 you can get access to our lovely Discord, or for $5 you can get access to post shows of all the shows that we do and many more goodies, all from youtube.com/synceduppodcast and podcasting services around the globe. New episodes of this show specifically go up in those feeds now, Mondays.
Switching it up.
7 a.m. Central Time Zone.
Gang. Almost.
I've now moved the reader mail part to the end because I feel like it's redundant to do it in housekeeping and at the end.
Yeah, I think it's redundant.
So I was like, I'm gonna cut it and move it to the end. So now I'm just gonna flow into how you should follow us on Twitter at synceduppod to keep up to date with all of our content from across the big old board.
What have you been doing on Twitter? Huh?
Nothing.
Nope.
No, not shit really.
You don't even use that app no more.
I use it. Yeah.
I feel like it's
Check
always
the trending tab.
It's always like retweeting like the dumbest shit you see in Congress that day, or Nathan Fielder. Yeah, that's what it's been for me.
No, that's accurate. It's an accurate statement. I'm always on there to check the trending tag. I'm like, oh, Nintendo. Oh, look, no reason. Oh,
do you? Okay, I need to know if you do this or if it's just me. Do you scroll past the trending tab?
What do you mean?
So okay, you know how you have the trending tab.
Okay, opening up Twitter.
Like trending. So, if I go to trending.
Yes.
You have your trending tab.
Oh, do I go?
Do you go below?
No.
You don't go to these.
I do occasionally, but most of the time, no.
Usually there's gold here.
Yeah, no.
There's a lot of gold here, bro.
Yeah, no.
There's some funny stuff. Why not?
I don't know.
And then I'm not on like Pokemon trading card Twitter, but I interact with enough posts that it shows up here. So this is just where I go to see the Pokemon stuff.
Oh, okay.
I think this is an underused tool, and then I get to anime, and then I regret it.
Yeah,
but it's useful every now and then.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. No. Haven't fucked with that. To be honest.
Maybe
so what do we start with? We start
out
with the news because we ain't watched anything of note this week, right?
I don't think so. I don't think anything like big is coming out right now.
No. But the news before we get into Dunkirk and Dunkirk, and the other things that we've been watching. Just a couple of little news items for you. We do now know that the Fantastic Four film in the MCU is not going to be an origin story, which I think is a big old bonus because we've seen it enough times.
Yeah.
I think it's what made
Spider-Man
good.
Yep.
I think it's why Spider-Man on the PS4 is also good, and I think it's why the Batman is good because we heard this story a million times. We don't need it again.
Yeah, just skip forward like an hour, get everybody in here. What we talked about it a little bit last week, but since it's confirmed it's not an origin story, that makes me definitely think we're gonna have the Black Panther effect, the Spider-Man effect, where you get them in a movie before their own movie. Yep. So when do you see them coming? Do you think they're gonna be an Ant-Man?
I have no idea, bro. I think that makes the most sense, but I don't know because he's a little smarticles,
Everybody on TikTok and Twitter, from what I've seen, thinks Doctor Doom's gonna come before Fantastic Four.
Black Panther.
Yeah, like Black Panther. Yeah, that's the theory. That is that he's controlling the army between Wakanda and it's Atlantis, right? Is it called Atlantis in the MCU?
I'm not sure.
Dude, your Marvel knowledge just extends as far as the MCU.
Yeah, that's as far as it goes.
For someone who champions Secret Invasion. Yeah, that's all you got.
That's all I got. They gave me Civil War already.
I feel like it has to be, right? Like, who else could it be?
The villain?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably, I don't know. Fuck if I know, bro. I'm not a Black Panther connoisseur.
Trying to get your theories going.
I don't have any theories about this movie. The trailer, in my opinion, tells you nothing.
Yeah, but you're clearly like under the impression that there's a war, but something's about to happen between
the water people,
and Wakanda.
Maybe.
But like,
Marvel does the classic trailer thing all the time, bro. You can't speculate, especially when the trailer's this ambiguous.
What do you mean? That's the whole reason you speculate.
That shit, but this is like extra ambiguous compared to most Marvel trailers. You know.
Fair.
There's like extra layers of ambiguity that wasn't.
I mean, yeah, we don't even know who the Black Panther is.
Exactly. We just got to see their hand.
Do you want it to be Shuri?
No.
Who do you want it to be? It's not gonna be Okoye.
Yeah, maybe the dude's wife.
His girlfriend.
I can't remember what her name is. Cannot remember. Her actress name is like something Nagoya.
Yeah. I can't remember her name either.
But yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it could be her.
I think her.
Because I don't think anybody else really makes sense.
Or M'Baku.
It's not M'Baku.
I know it's not.
The way that suit looked, it's definitely not M'Baku.
No.
He's too big.
Yeah, he's
somebody said it was his mom. I'm like, no, it's definitely not his mom.
No, I don't agree.
So I think it's either Shuri or
no woman,
his
no
wife.
cry,
or his girlfriend. I hope it's the girlfriend.
Everything gonna be all right.
That trailer is the best trailer we've
so
gotten all
good.
year.
It's very good. It's
Nothing's
very good.
even close.
Also, we got a little bit more on Spider-Man freshman year. It's a multiverse story. Instead of coming home to Tony Stark in his bedroom, he comes home and it's Norman Osborn in his bedroom for the Civil War thing.
That makes sense.
And yeah,
I think it's just gonna. I feel like it's a little weird to call it an MCU story.
Yeah.
I think it's
just
an animated Marvel show,
bro. Yeah.
I like the idea that since the multiverse exists, everything could technically still be in the MCU, but being in another universe.
Yeah, it's whack.
But like, then you're implying there's the multiverse exists in one universe, the MCU. Kind of hurts my brain. I don't like it.
Yeah,
so.
I don't like it either.
And then
anyway,
this is very lowbrow, but lowbrow's not the word. I saw what's her name, Margot Robbie, talked about the Barbie movie.
The what movie? Oh yeah.
And how she said it's the best script she's ever read in her life.
The Barbie movie?
Yeah. Are you excited for this movie at all? Did you see any pictures?
I've seen the photos, but I don't really care.
I am really excited for this movie.
Yeah, I don't really give a shit.
Cause it's so like
Will Ferrell's in it for some
reason. I have
reason.
no expectations for that movie. Like
I
think
I've had enough of Ryan Gosling.
What do you mean?
I think I'm good.
What do you? No.
I think I'm.
Explain yourself.
I'm. You know.
When were you like? Yep, I'm filled on Ryan Gosling. After that, what was the last one?
La La Land.
What do you mean,
I was
bro?
Dude, Ryan Gosling plays the same character.
You watched the
every
Notebook?
movie? Huh? Yes.
He slaughters it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he plays the same character.
Did you watch Blade Runner?
No, I didn't watch that. See, I should watch that.
Go watch that. Get some variety.
For the Gray Man's bad though. That does
but I think it's bad critically, but it's like any old person that likes action movies tells me it's a great movie.
Yeah, classic. All people who love Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they all think it's great. So, but it's Margot Robbie.
Yeah, but what script has she had her hands on that's been fired?
Wolf of Wall Street.
She's like a huge side character in that.
She's in the movie.
Yeah, but who's
and she has the script.
Which she led that's been
Suicide Squad.
That's fire script for you.
The newest one. That one's not bad.
Okay, sure. The bar is low is all I'm saying for best script she's ever read.
Come on. She has to be in something else that's better.
What else has she led in?
Led? I don't know, man.
Margot. The best script she's ever read had to be about.
She was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood too.
Focus. I feel like she also plays a small role in that.
I, Tonya?
I actually haven't seen Focus. Oh, see, I, Tonya I've heard is really good. I haven't got around to watching it. It's on my list though.
About time.
That's what I said. This has to be the best script she's ever read, bro. About time, 100%.
But she said Barbie's better.
Yeah, no shot. It's about time.
But let me look at who's directing it.
I want fucking.
It's Greta Gerwig.
That Northman movie.
Who has what is this lady?
Whoa, did I say Florence Pugh in the Barbie movie?
No.
Scroll up.
It's just people associated with.
Okay. I was trying to say, fuck, I might have to be invested.
Let's learn some history here. Nope, that's style. I want filmography. She did Lady Bird.
Margot Robbie was in Lady Bird?
No. I'm saying the director did Lady Bird.
Oh, I did like Lady Bird.
Little Women.
Oh, and Little Women. Okay, yeah.
Bro, this movie's gonna be good.
It's gonna be a good movie.
I told you, dude.
Lady Bird and Little Women are both.
Are you excited?
Very good. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Put your Ryan Gosling hate to the side.
I still don't give a fuck about Ryan Gosling.
Oh, it's also got your boy.
Oh, Simu Liu.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's another Ken.
Funny.
Kate McKinnon. All right. Well, cool. I'm telling you, I'm in.
Yeah. I also don't give a shit about Will Ferrell anymore. You know, like I feel like he's came and went. There's
I
like
think
only
it's
person from that era that I would give a shit is like Adam Sandler.
But that's because Adam Sandler went a different direction.
Well, sure, yeah.
Like, yeah.
But, like,
did you ever watch Hustle?
No.
His most recent movie
With
Sure.
Adam Sandler?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's really good. It's
That's
on
funny.
it's on Netflix. It's
Dude,
a
Adam
sports
Sandler's-
movie.
Adam Sandler's
Dude
a
loves
lot,
basketball,
Yeah.
so of course he had to do a basketball movie.
Let me look
It's
it up.
great. His wife's Queen Latifah.
Mm-hmm.
I love that movie.
It's
so good.
hilarious.
But I agree with Will Ferrell. It's like him, Jim
Oh
Carrey.
wow, this has really good scores.
Yeah, I've been telling people it's great, and I'm trying to get people to watch it.
You
I
know
got
what? I will-
Delon to watch it.
I will watch it.
It's kind of comedy. It's like drama comedy, but it's just like a wholesome sports movie.
You know what? I will watch it as soon as we're done here.
It is good. Adam Sandler does good movies. He does funny movies,
Yeah.
but he also does.
I'm gonna
good
be up a
movies.
while because I slept 5 hours today. So.
Yeah, dude, that was me last night.
Yeah.
I had to force myself to go to bed.
I was tired, bro. Adrian had to drive us to church and back
Wow.
because I was just sleeping in the bed. I slept. Yep.
Was it the Rice Krispie thing?
I don't know, man.
Okay.
It could have been. I think it was because remember I called into work the day after I ate Rice Krispie
Rice
and was
Krispies.
like, and then I woke up this morning after
What's the
half and was
what's
like,
the jingle for Rice Krispies? Do they get a jingle?
that's Snap Crackle Pop, isn't
Snap, crackle, pop, Rice Krispie. I was stuck on the snack that smells back.
it? Yeah, snack
So-
that smiles back.
Goldfish. All right,
Remember the
let's-
Goldfish Cinematic Universe commercials? You
What?
don't remember how all the commercials were
Well,
connected and they
okay,
were like
yes,
a continuous story?
yes. People don't do that no more.
I know, but that was the best. They even did the same thing with the Fruit Loops, with the Toucan Sam. They had like a Toucan Sam cinematic.
While we're
universe.
talking about it, I think my favorite marketing of like our generation that was like on Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network,
Yeah.
has to be Respect the Pouch.
What was that one?
The Capri Sun one.
Oh,
where if you
yes,
if
dude.
you disrespect the pouch,
Dude, I love the Disrespect the Pouch and all the, I don't support this message, but all the anti-weed commercials, gold. Gold.
I
bro.
mean they're funny in like retrospection.
yeah. The one
But-
with the deflated, you know what I'm talking about?
I think
the little girl on the
he's not
couch
on
who's
the
like
couch.
deflated and
Yeah.
it's like, hasn't been herself since she tried weed.
Yeah. What a time, bro.
And yeah, the Respect the Pouch, bro.
Respect the pouch class.
So
All right,
good,
that's
so good. That's it
so
for the
that's a
news.
full tangent.
Yeah, that's it for the news. Now talk about the things we've been watching, which will transition into Dunkirk. Have you watched anything besides?
No, I mean I watched that episode of Rehearsal with you.
Yeah.
Once again, that show is great. If you're not watching it and you have HBO Max,
talked about
watch
that
the
last week.
Rehearsal.
I didn't watch the most recent episode yet.
Well, of course not. We watch it together.
Yeah,
Like friends,
and then
maybe.
Nathan Fielder. He's just so funny, bro.
That's so good, bro.
He's like the best. He's like one of the best.
It blows my mind I missed him, but I
Yeah,
guess
no facts.
it makes sense. So he finished up his last project, or maybe about finished it while we were
After
coming out of
we-
high school.
I feel like after we already transitioned from ever watching TV, so we weren't watching Comedy Central shit.
Well,
and that's what
was
it
he
was on.
comedy? I thought
Yeah.
it was HBO.
Nathan For You was Comedy Central.
Okay.
So
I guess I was missing that. Then.
yeah, because I wasn't really.
I was watching Key and Peele at that time,
Yeah,
so
I was kind of not really into
Missed
comedy.
it, but
this
glad
dude's
to
so
revisit.
fucking- yeah, this
and I
dude's
feel like
so funny.
most stuff I would watch 7 years later, especially in like current time period,
Mhm.
nothing's held up like his
No,
stuff.
this shit's so funny.
It's
bro.
so good.
You
I
showed me
love
that
it.
clip. One of you's going home. So good. Anyway, I watched It's Such a Beautiful Day. This is the film that my brother has been championing for a good long while. It's 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, bro. You gotta watch it with 20 reviews, but it's whatever. Because it's just a little YouTube thing. It was like a 3-part YouTube series that they turned into a movie. It's impossible to find anywhere. We had to go download Vimeo.
Wait, it's not on YouTube anymore?
No. Well,
Wow.
you can watch the parts in chunks on YouTube, but there's not like a full.
So you just didn't want to like.
Yeah, so we had to go download Vimeo and watch that on there. Noah loves this movie. It's his favorite movie of all time. Has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. I think this movie sucks.
Wow.
I
Bold.
do. Yeah. And I felt really bad because obviously it's Noah's favorite movie of all time. I just made him sit and watch Interstellar, which he got to the other end of and was like, because, he got to the moment like in the black hole and he was like, oh shit, what the fuck? And so he got to the end and he liked it. He enjoyed it. And then I watched that. And so I was trying to like sugarcoat the fuck out of it because I didn't want to hurt his feelings. But no, I did not enjoy it whatsoever. I felt extremely confused almost the entire time. It felt like, I don't know, man. The thing that I feel like that got Noah really to watch it is like the art house nature of it. It's super unique in the animation style and the way that the story is told. It's told like you have like a background. Imagine you have like a background film going on and it's like blurry, and then above that you have like a little vignette window that opens up into the stick figure animation world that looks like it's drawn by a 4-year-old, and it's like very like the animation's like super choppy where like if you're sitting on a still frame for a while, like they like move a little bit, you know what I'm talking about, because like they're not all drawn accurately each frame. So, which is cool. And then there's a narrator guy who just narrates everything. He's like, Bob was a guy who worked at yada, yada, yada. Bob gets home. He puts his keys on the table. It's narrated by this guy who I assume is the creator. I'm not sure. I didn't look into it.
Yeah.
But the story to begin with is incredibly, like, bland and just, like, what's the word? Someone brushes their teeth every morning and they go to work every morning. And just like, what's the word I'm looking for? When your life is boring as fuck. Not bland. It's
monotonous?
like
Monotonous?
Monotonous, yeah. It's like very monotonous and just kind of pointless where you're just like doing nothing. And I'm still intrigued at this point because I'm like, okay.
Because you like boring ass films.
This is going to go somewhere and that's going to get some spice. And it does. It starts to do like weird things where they're like, Bob starts seeing all these weird demons and like he goes to the grocery store and he's like starts seeing demons and there's like all these scenes in the hospital. But then it's all told like out of temporal sequence.
Yeah.
But once you have the whole picture and you can mentally put those in temporal sequence, it doesn't make any fucking sense. And it's like, I think what it's trying to do is highlight the deterioration of this guy's mind. But I don't think it lands well at all. I find myself fighting to stay awake, which is not really a problem I have watching films. And then I just couldn't like get to a point where I was like, it felt like, in a movie you're watching The Prestige and you're coming up to the precipice of the reveal and you're like, something's happening. And I'm about to get the knowledge bomb, right? Yeah. And you feel like you're just on the edge of like just tipping over into the, oh shit. That's what this whole movie felt like. And at the end, it didn't tip me over the edge. So it felt like I was on the edge of a revelation the entire time, but never quite got one. Like I was expecting like he got a brain tumor or he was diagnosed with schizophrenia. And that's the reason this scene was weird and this scene was weird. And this was, because there is like weird shit that goes on, like these characters that you learn about. And they do something kind of like that where there's a scene in the hospital and they talk about how he's getting diagnosed. They don't tell you with what. They don't tell you what's going on there. They do some weird intercut stuff where they cut in real life footage, which is like cool if I feel like the ending put me in a position to be like, oh, wow, that's why that footage was there. That's why. Like if I would have got the revelation of why everything clicked, but it never came.
So there's no form of gratification?
No. And I looked, I was like, and that's what I told Noah after I finished the movie. I was like, hey, I'm going to go watch some videos. I'll get back to you on my opinion. Because I was like, maybe I'll watch a video essay. Someone will break it down for me.
And then it'll click
it'll click for me. And then I'll be able to appreciate it. Yeah. Went and watched a bunch and it was nothing. Like I just couldn't. And there's like some shit in the end where they insinuate he's like some immortal being or some shit that just lives forever and to the death of the universe or some shit, and I don't know. And
so why do you think people love it? As in just 20 people?
I think just because it's the animation. I think just the animation and the way that the story is told does enough for some people. Yeah. It is, and I like unique forms of storytelling, and that is a very unique form of storytelling. It's just I think the story that they chose to tell was not good. Okay. And they could have done something cooler and better with that, and they didn't. It just didn't work for me. I did not enjoy it at all. Did I read any of those reviews? I read some of the reviews. A lot of them were talking about how like they like the story. Yeah. Some of it was about the art, but a lot of it was about the story. Yeah, I didn't really. The story just didn't. I don't know. It just wasn't there for me, and
I know people love open-ended stories, but even in like open-ended stories, like we recently watched Inception, right? It's open-ended how the ending is. There's really two endings there. Yeah. But you still get gratification in the things that happen right before that. Exactly. Like things are resolved, character arcs are finished. You get satisfaction, and then the true ending of it is left up to debate. I'm guessing there's nothing like that in this. No. There's no like, okay, this clicks, like, this clicks. It feels, but we're left open-ended.
It feels like Secrets of Dumbledore. Remember how we were watching Secrets of Dumbledore, and the whole time throughout it, we were like, I see the foundation, or I see the Burj Khalifa of something dope, but we're just confused and don't understand.
Yeah, you have a cool point A and a cool point B, but everything in between.
Yeah. And there was moments where the music would swell and certain stuff would go on. We would look at each other and be like, I feel like this is supposed to be like an On Your Left Avengers moment, but it's just not hitting. Yeah. And that's what this felt like, is there were several moments where you'd be like, this feels like it should be. Like, I could see where someone would be like, oh, man, this shit is crazy. And this feels like that moment that it's supposed to be, but it just wasn't for me, like at all. And so, yeah, it feels like Secrets of Dumbledore, where there was tons of moments where you'd like, I feel like we're supposed to be hype right now, but I'm not at all. And that's kind of, instead of hype, more like, getting answers or giving me some sort of intrigue. So yeah, I didn't enjoy it all. I'm sorry, Noah. Couldn't do it.
Tragic.
Yeah, I don't know. He likes it a lot. He loves that film. And then, of course, we watched Dunkirk.
Okay.
Bring up that ranking there, babe.
You've watched this before.
Yes, I have.
Did your opinion change after rewatching it?
No, it's about the same.
Okay.
Click the first tab. First tab.
One.
First tab.
To your left.
And then hit pod 2, please.
Yeah, right there.
So, currently, right now, you have Interstellar at number 1, Inception at number 2, Dark Knight at number 3, Dark Knight Rises at number 4, Prestige at number 5, Batman Begins at 6, Memento at 7, Insomnia at 8, and the following at 9. Are you ready?
Do you want to talk about it? You save all the talking for after?
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready.
For the number or?
Let's do number.
Okay.
You got your number?
Yeah.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, 7.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm glad there's not too much difference here.
Okay.
You think it's better than Memento. I think it's worse than Memento.
Yeah, I think it's slightly better than Memento.
I think it's better than Memento in the cinematography, obviously, the sound design. It's a great looking movie, great sounding movie.
Yeah.
It's just so boring. No. You don't.
Point of the film.
You don't necessarily have a main protagonist in this movie.
No.
But the guy. What I loved about the film, right? The guys on the ship, the civilians.
Yep.
That is the best part of the movie.
Okay.
And I felt like every time I just had to like drudge through the other stories to get to that part of the movie.
Back to the guys on the ship.
Because I feel like those are like, I know you're not gonna have all these soldiers be like gung ho protagonist characters, but like I was getting nothing from them.
Yeah.
And so I wasn't as invested.
Yeah.
At sometimes like some things are like not very obvious. I think the realizing the guy's French is like cool and stuff, but I didn't care enough about him to like really feel like, oh no, this is a tough decision. Like, a lot of those moments weren't that big to me because I didn't really understand what was going on until after all those scenes.
Yeah.
Realizing the movie's played out over a week, a day, and an hour. They tell you right in the beginning, but I had no idea what they were talking about at first.
Yeah.
I was like, the mole, a week. I'm like, a week from what? What's happening in a week? And then they say a plane, a day, and I'm like, what's a day from what? Are we a day before this? The mole? What? I had no idea sequentially where I was until afterwards. So I feel like I would enjoy it a little more watching it a second time.
Yeah. But that's the whole point is the whole little boat scene with the civilians. What the story they're telling you there is happening over the course of 1 hour. Yeah. Compared to one day.
Just, here's the week that leads up to that the day that leads up to it from this perspective.
And then the hour. Yeah.
It's just I don't know. There are just better war movies in my opinion.
I agree that there is better war movies. I think this movie does do some cool stuff. I do agree that it is quite boring for most people. I think they do a pretty good job at trying to, when you think about like war and what like, you know, the basis of war and what that means and the you know, the terrifying nature, the atrocities that are committed and stuff like that. I think they're doing a good job of showcasing that, like, one, they do a good job of keeping the tension high, in my opinion. The music does most of the heavy lifting there. Yeah. But they try to keep the tension of like everybody's like, it feels like constantly we're on the edge of death. I
agree with you. I think they do a good job of that, and I think they do a great job of not making this seem sexy. Yeah, like I feel like that's the problem that a lot of war movies look into, is that like it really makes you love what's happening when you really shouldn't be.
And that's what I think this movie does really good about making it seem like you're constantly on the edge of death, and then also I think not giving you a singular protagonist is a stylistic choice that works really well for me in this film, because they're trying to show that, like, you know, all of these people are cogs in a machine, and you know, you're not really going to get a lot of insight into these people's lives.
If I didn't care about one cog a lot more,
like
you obviously made one cog very like
with the dude, the hero,
relatable, and like, you know, you're like, oh, his son was in the Air Force, and like obviously this guy. But I know nothing about Tom Hardy's character.
I agree, but I think the reason it works okay for me there is because you only start getting that once it becomes the convergence point. Yeah. And then that's when you get more of the stories of these people's lives, is after they've all converged.
But then you still never get that for anybody but those guys on the boat.
Yeah. Well, and the other dude, just not Tom Hardy's character, who just ends up going, you assume, goes to
he gets captured.
POW. But, you know, save the people on Dunkirk. But I think it's trying to highlight that, like, you know, while war is bloody and horrible and terrible, you know, each person plays
a vital role.
And I think
that's a good thing.
Tom Hardy chose to stay, and he single-handedly saved, maybe 50,000 men on that beach just by deciding I'm going to go land there and get captured in order to take out this bomber so it doesn't burn all these people alive. It ends up burning a lot of people alive anyway. But yeah, and then you show the bloody nature of just how things are, and when the people are on the boat just turning their humanity away and being like, this guy's French and we're not, so he's going up to die, and then you're going up to die after because we came from the same boot camp. So sorry, that's just the gist of it. And then kind of showing the bloody nature of that and the decisions you have to make. Even the guy, the airplane pilot who's helping pull the oil dudes up, and then he sees what's about to happen, and he sees all the dudes in the oil that are like right there, like 5 feet away, and he's like, go, because we're all gonna die. We gotta watch these dudes burn alive if we want to live. And so, like, it's kind of just super bloody and super horrible. And then it also showed. I like the story of Dunkirk. I think it's pretty like IRL. That shit was crazy. They don't highlight enough, but how important that propaganda was at the beginning with them flying down the pamphlets.
That's also what I want some more of. Is the movie's short, so I felt like there could have been a good like, how did we get to this point? Because there's 3 sentences really. And like 2 of them are like they want a miracle and it's hope. I would have liked some more context of like where we're at in the war. And what I did was like, as the movie started, I was like, okay, we're just on the beach, and I immediately went and looked up like what happened at Dunkirk, what led up to it, so I could have a better understanding. Yeah,
exactly. That was the pushing out of everyone. In French, they were in France, and then they kind of got fucked pretty hard by the Germans. And the Brits were already there to help out, but it was a little too late, and so trying to evacuate the France to go over to Britain. And that shit's crazy too, especially I wish they would have highlighted it more, that like legitimately there was hundreds of thousands of people on that beach in real life constantly getting fucked, and they could see home like right there. And that would suck if you were just glancing like just across the canal, like
you see your cliffs.
It's right there, bro. Like if we could just get over there, and you're constantly being bombarded by planes and stuff. And that propaganda, that shit does wonders. That was an incredible strategic move by Hitler at the time to do something like that, to just completely break these men. To like, because it had never been done before, and you're like, these motherfuckers are dropping papers from the air. You thought they were gonna come over here with bombs, and they dropped papers, which ended up being more impactful than bombs in the first place, of just making these people be afraid. And then I wish at the end they would have showed about how futile it all was. I guess that wasn't kind of what the theme of the movie, and what he was trying to do was trying to show how you can lose your humanity but also appreciate humanity at the same time in all of these situations, when they get back and there's the people, and then that one guy interprets, that guy wouldn't even look us in the eye as a they hate us, but the guy was blind, and stuff like that. I wish they would have went into further and showed how it didn't matter, that the Germans came across the sea anyway and completely fucking decimated their entire island immediately after this. So they put in all that effort to get home, and then home got fucking demolished, a couple weeks later. So I wish they would have highlighted that in comparison to the real life story of what happened. But they didn't. They kind of did, where the dude's reading the newspaper and they talk about how like, but it's just Churchill's opinions on the evacuation. He's like, and then the guys are talking about getting home, like, we're gonna get home and this is gonna happen, or people are gonna be boarding up their doors for the invasion and shit like that. So they kind of talk about it, but not really. But anyway, I'm fine with putting it below Memento. That's okay. Anyway, there you go. There you have it. Dunkirk below Memento and A tier. Still a good movie. Still a very good movie. Yes, I agree. Now we're going to rank Tenet this upcoming week. This is going to be the final Nolan movie until next year when we get to rank Oppenheimer. Get excited about that. I agree. It was trending again this week, and I thought we were going to get like a full trailer. Yeah. And I was like, hell yeah. Clicked on the trending, and no, it's just like the same 5 seconds that we've been showing. Did you know Jordan's nomination for the... I assume, what was it? Transformers, probably? Yeah. Okay. We got go ahead. Jordan's nominated Transformers. Jordan is nominating Transformers. This is the movies that we're going to rank after Tenet. This week we're going to watch Tenet, and then following that we'll go into whatever ends up winning the vote. We will post it in the Discord for anybody who pays us $1 at patreon.com/syncedup. For you guys that don't YouTube comment, send in an email, find a way to get us that, and we will count that as a vote. Personal text, doesn't matter. Just send in a vote any way you can. The Discord's the best way. But if you're not in the Discord, send in a vote any way that you can for what we should watch and review next. So, Jordan, what are you nominating?
You go first.
I'm going to nominate the Ghibli films.
Okay.
I think they're really good. I'd like to go back into animation. We've took about a 8-month break, 6 or not 8 month break.
8 months.
If we took a few month break from animation, we did Harry Potter and then Nolan back to back. Animation would be nice to go back into. Ghibli, of course, one of the best that's done it. And Spencer is currently in the middle of a Ghibli rewatch, so he could have a lot of emails. And so that was another angle that I took where I was like, we could have a lot of fan write-ins. So yeah, Ghibli movies. That's what I'm nominating. And Jordan is nominating the Transformers films, including the spinoffs. We won't go into like the animated
The
stuff.
only spinoff is
Bumblebee. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, she got Mickle.
Kind of been fiending for some Pixar, not gonna lie.
Pixar?
I still think it's too soon
For Disney?
for Disney. I don't know if I
might need one more in
jump
between.
back in. So I think, it's still Disney. I think I'm just gonna take Pirates of the Caribbean.
The 5 Pirates of the Caribbean movies? 6?
Yes. 6 is on the way, I think. I think 5 are out.
6 on the way?
Yeah. What do you mean?
There's a 6th one coming?
Yeah.
With Johnny Depp?
Well, I didn't say that.
What the fuck is going on?
I don't know. I don't
thought
know
that
where we're
franchise
at.
was done.
I don't know. I think the 6th one is still in limbo.
My guy.
Pirates 6?
Pirates of the Caribbean 6. Happening with Margot Robbie. This was a May article. Johnny Depp could still return.
Trailer.
Is Pirates of the Caribbean 6?
Who knows? I guess is
July this year, based on Walt Disney's theme park attraction of the same name. Pirates of the Caribbean film series is set to go on floors with its most awaited 6th installment.
Most awaited. I don't know what that.
Oh, well, hold up. June 28th. Johnny Depp just addressed claims that he'll return as Jack Sparrow in Pirates 6.
It's a no. He will not.
Are you sure?
That's what he was saying all trial. No way.
Okay, he told.
This is made up. Yeah. Or at least there's a rumor that he got offered $300 million to play the role, and that's been made up. But is what his person said.
During the trial, Depp testified that he would not come back for $300 million and 1 million alpacas. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's not doing it, bro. He's done so.
Well, then I don't want to watch it.
Well, too bad, bro.
I don't want to watch number 6.
It's gonna have Margot Robbie.
Yeah, but it's your Jack Sparrow.
What if it's just female Jack Sparrow?
The boy who lived has come to die. Anyway.
Yeah, we're going with Pirates.
Okay, so that's 3 nominations. Transformers movies, Pirates of the Caribbean, and Studio Ghibli films. Are we going to do just Miyazaki movies?
No capital. I'm just going to vote for Transformers. I'm going to keep it a buck.
Okay. Are we doing just Miyazaki or are we doing...
Just
Miyazaki.
Yeah, but there's also some fucking stinkers. Oh, you're correct. No, because if you do just Miyazaki, you got like 8 movies. And if you do Ghibli,
we'll do all of Ghibli. Okay,
Yeah,
we'll do it.
Except that most recent.
We'll do all Ghibli. Hello, babe.
Except that most recent one. We're gonna skip that.
No, we're watching
God
it.
damn it!
If it's stinky,
it's that CG one that
we
looks
need
disgusting.
some stinkers.
Has like a 10% on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah.
We just had our all bangers.
Yeah, true.
Period. Okay. We
Anyway.
need some stinkers.
That's it. Do you want to revisit the Marvel re-ranking?
Yeah,
or you want to wait for Jordan. Jordan hasn't watched half of these anyway.
I felt it's been a while, and we had some of these piled up that we hadn't ranked yet.
Zoom in.
Well, you can see the whole list. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What do we need to rank? What's
All right.
first?
We got Moon Knight on here, Miss Marvel, new Thor, new Doctor Strange, and I guess we never ranked Eternals.
Can I bring this up on my phone?
You should be able to bring it up on your phone, because I don't know the placements off the top of my head. I need to see some. It's called MCU Power Rankings.
There it is. Okay.
So let's start with Moon Knight.
Shit, man. Moon Knight.
It was pretty good. Or was it that good? Man.
Okay, I gotta.
I'm just saying, looking at this list, we really put Shang-Chi at 4.
It's good. It's a good ass movie.
It kind of blows my mind. Well,
I
like
still
No
agree.
Way Home being number one kind of bothers me, but
Really?
yeah. Well, I never put it number one. It was you and Jordan, I think, that put it number
And
one.
Chance, yeah.
Yeah, a chance to.
I got a spot for it.
You think you know where it goes?
Yep.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
23.
17. Wow. Okay.
I think it belongs at 23. What's right in the middle of that? 20?
Yeah, let's
1,
just
2,
go.
At number 20. Put it at number 20. Moon Knight.
Moon Knight, number 20. We got doxxed. There you go.
Okay.
All right. What's next?
Miss
Marvel.
Miss Marvel.
Dude.
All right. Ready?
Hold up. I'm ready.
3, 2, 1,
30.
32.
You think it's the
Yep.
worst? You think it's the worst we've
By
gotten?
far. Not even fucking close. You can
Dude, you loved it at first.
put it. I know, but that.
And it's gonna
Put it at 31.
I don't think
Put
I
it at
love
31.
anything about Thor: Dark World.
No, yeah, it was
It is bad. It is really bad.
The Miss Marvel last 3 episodes fucking suck ass, bro.
It is so bad. But
Like I felt like betrayed.
just think about
You
think about
know?
Appa for a second.
I know I love Abu, but fuck. I will. She'll get redemption in the Marvels. I hope.
Okay.
Thor: Love and Thunder.
All right, this one I gotta think about. Man, Jordan would say like 27 or something,
I got a.
but it's definitely.
I got a
it's
spot.
definitely good. Hold on, let me think for a second. I got my spot.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, 11.
11. Okay, that puts it at 9.
7.
That puts it at 9.
You think it's better than Thor Ragnarok?
Yeah, I do.
Wow.
Put it.
All
At,
right.
Put it at 9. Yeah.
Better than Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Our list crumbles more and more each.
It's
week.
only one above Ragnarok.
Yeah, but that's that. All that means it's better than Ragnarok. I don't know about that.
part of it lacked so much.
I don't know. I enjoyed it all, and I like
But
Christian Bale.
Ragnarok has literally no problems in it. I got no critiques for Ragnarok, and I know you don't either.
I mean, I got about the same critiques as Ragnarok as I do with Thor.
I'm so.
Maybe you gotta stop holding control.
Love and Thunder though had CGI problems.
Didn't it?
Yeah,
I didn't really feel like it.
in
Did.
some places it did.
I don't think so. I feel like that's just Twitter hate mob. talking
No,
about
no,
bad
bro.
CGI.
When Homeboy astral projects into the meeting room,
Mhm.
that took me out, bro.
I thought it looked okay.
Nah, it looked pretty weird.
I don't know. I mean, it was weird, but
All right, Multiverse of Madness.
oh, this is
God.
actually gonna be difficult. Actually, no, it's not. Who spelled it doctor with an e? Was that you?
Listen, bro. I was going fast.
Doctor.
It's because it's a reference to him being an ER surgeon, you know? It's too. I get it.
Okay, I
Might
got
be
a spot.
highbrow for you. I don't. Oh, no, dude. Was this movie good or not?
I'm just going with my initial gut feelings, and then I'm not thinking about it any further.
Because here's the deal. If you just see that, what I'm trying to avoid is looking at one movie and being like, oh, it's better than that. So it just goes above it.
Yeah, because it makes you end up going brr or brr. So I just think that looks good.
I think. All right, I got a spot.
All right, 3, 2,
2,
1,
1,
14. What's in the middle of that? 17.
17.
Put it at 17. Yeah, I thought it was better than most of this at least.
You think it's better than Winter Soldier, dude?
Yeah, just a little.
Winter Soldier is so good.
Well, see, that's the thing. I don't think it's better than Winter Soldier, but I definitely think it's better than Black Widow and Hawkeye.
Why are those movies? Why are those so high?
Look, we did it, man.
No. What? All right, Eternals.
Eternals.
Oh God,
Yeah, I got a spot.
you're not gonna like me. I'm ready.
3, 2, 1,
31.
21.
I put it at 21. Jordan put it at 30. Or Mike put it at 31. What's in the middle of that?
You are so capping.
6 or
dude.
5?
You're so rethink this, bro.
I'm not rethinking it. 1, 2,
Rethink
3.
it.
Are you kidding
2,
me?
3.
You literally didn't like it the first
So
time.
it goes.
Go and watch
It goes at 26. No.
Can we do 27?
No, it goes at 26. That's the rules.
You think it's better than Ant-Man?
I don't know. I think it's better than Moon Knight, Doctor Strange.
No.
I think it's better than the first Iron Man.
No,
I think it's better than Falcon and the Winter
absolutely
Soldier.
not. No.
I think it's better than the first Ant-Man.
You are.
I don't think it's better than Ant-Man and the
This
Wasp.
is the death of the list here. I think this list.
Yeah, list's been dead for a while.
This list is. I think it's done.
26, babe. Put it at 26. 26. Them's the rules. I put it. It's split between 25 and 26. I put it at the lower one.
You sure you didn't just vote higher so it wouldn't get as low?
No, I don't care
that
about
to
the
me?
movie that much.
Yeah, then just put it at 32.
No, that's not the rules. We got a little bit of sanctity.
I care about
rules.
Ant-Man, bro. I still quote Ant-Man to this day.
You just like Paul Rudd.
No, I quote Michael Pena. All right.
Oh yeah.
But also
Pena.
name anything about that movie that had any relevance. It's not.
Wait, maybe it will in the future. We don't know yet. It might.
Bro, there's a giant celestial in the ocean, and we haven't heard about it for like 10 projects.
It has not been 10 projects. It's
Feels
been
like it
like
has.
5.
Each episode is its own project.
No.
When you think about it.
No. We'll hear about it soon. Probably, maybe.
No, we won't, bro.
Chloe Zhao, man. She did good. I like Chloe Zhao.
I'm regretting this whole list. Bro.
There's a lot of this list feels off. I'm just going to say.
This feels dirty. This is just that's 3 man's opinions at one list, and maybe that shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah.
Maybe each man should have his own list. That's what I've learned in these
rankings?
these years.
I don't know, man. Disney list is pretty good.
Is it?
The Harry Potter list feels pretty perfect.
Okay, that's because that's like a confined 8 movies.
And the Nolan list is feeling good.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where we have very differing opinions.
We got She-Hulk coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah. She-Hulk.
And like 7 shows.
She-Hulk is coming up soon. We'll get to rank that.
Yeah. Do we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to.
You're the most. I have zero hype for it. I know you'd be hyped for it just because Lawyer and Banner.
But Lawyer and Charlie Cox.
Yeah, Charlie Cox is the only thing that's making me want to.
Daredevil.
Yeah. That's the only reason I'm like, oh.
Like looking back at No Way Home, honestly,
Not fun.
the
Nah, fam,
Daredevil
nah.
cameo might have been more hype than the Spider Boys cameo.
You're nuts. You are stupid.
No, I'm just saying. No. Seeing Charlie Cox
My
at the
guy.
table got me more hype than seeing Andrew Garfield walk through the portal.
You're nuts.
Because here's the deal. I felt
You're
one
insane.
coming. I understood the spiders were coming. Okay,
You didn't know. It wasn't 100%.
dude.
Come on.
Those
way.
photos from the set were pretty like, yeah, that's it.
Mike, dude, don't do this.
I was in.
Chance is going to hate you, bro.
Why?
Cuz, dude, that's a cap opinion.
How is it Cap?
It's like, I love Daredevil.
You put Eternals at 21.
Don't worry about it. Hey, you should end up 22. don't worry about it. Look, hey. Anyway,
I hate it here, bro.
yeah, we'll get to watch Black Panther and She-Hulk pretty soon. So that's hype. Bullet Train's coming out this week on Friday. If you want to watch that.
Mm.
You only want to watch that because you're into Bad Bunny now. That's exactly why you...
Bad Bunny.
Don't say it loud, but that's what you want.
She said Brad Pitt. I didn't understand. But.
Yeah. And anyway, you can write into for reader mail. You can write into synceduppod@gmail.com or the reader must tab of the Discord with any questions, comments, concerns. We will read those on the show. We don't have any. So write some shit in, please. Please.
Write it in.
Anyway, that's it for the show. We're gonna get into the post show. So for you people who pay us at patreon.com/syncedup at $5, we'll see you in a few minutes. Everybody else, we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Goodbye.